So I'm recovering from this really nasty stomach bug this week, but this video's like a month overdue, so if you forgive me, I got a script. I'm gonna read from it. Alright, hello, yes, it's me, Rabid, Squirrel, Ben Harvey. I made this, and this, and this. As you can see from the title of this video, it has 4 parts. Part 1, there will be a free public screening of This Will Destroy You in Minneapolis, which is where I live. I don't know, I had to look at my notes for that. It will be on Saturday, January 13th, 4 p.m. at the Phoenix Theater. There's a Facebook event in the description. And, yeah, it'd be super cool to see some of you there. And that's part 1. For part 2, I want to tell you a little story, and it starts in 2007, which is when I uploaded my very first Line Rider track. I was 14. I didn't really think of myself as an artist at the time, and Line Rider was just sort of something I was doing for fun. But then, like, I was realizing that I was really enjoying making art in Line Rider, and then I was like, wait, do I actually enjoy art? So then I went to college, and I studied a whole bunch of different artsy stuff. And then kind of wound up coming right back to Line Rider after I graduated. So it was 2015, and I was like, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna set up a Patreon. So I did. It was pretty modest, but like having a few dedicated fans was like super cool for motivation. Like the most motivating thing ever to have like 4 people who were like, woo, every time you do something. So with this newfound motivation in 2016, I set to work on this really big project, and well, I finished it, and then it kind of blew up a little. See, you gotta understand that this channel is almost 11 years old, and it had about 300,000 views total, mostly from 2007 and 2008, so when This Will Destroy You hit 1 million views in a matter of months, it was kind of a big deal. Subscriptions for this channel also jumped from 600 to 4,500, and I got 6 new Patreon patrons too, which is super cool, and I thought this might be a good time to explain what my Patreon means to me, my goals regarding my Patreon, and how it will affect the channel moving forward. So here's the deal. Since I get pretty much zero income from YouTube itself, Patreon's my only significant income for these Line Rider projects. Right now it's at about $80 per major release, which is great, but if I could get that to my $200 milestone, that's when Line Rider would shift from being like a hobby to like a part-time job. You see, personally, I don't actually need that much money to survive, so at $200 for major release, I get to actually start turning down some freelance work in order to focus on Line Rider, which means I can make stuff faster and release it more often. Right now, I'm finishing a big project about once every 3 months, but if I could focus more of my time on Line Rider, that would become a lot more frequent. So look at it this way. I know it's the holiday season. You've probably heard a lot of ad campaigns saying things like, if everyone gave $20 right now, this fundraiser would be over. Well, I see you're everyone giving $20, and I raise you several notches. This Will Destroy You has 30,000 likes. If 1% of the people who like that video pledge $1, I would easily hit that $200 goal, and that would make a huge difference in the project releases going forward. 1%, $1. Of course, you can pledge more. I'm not going to stop you, but all I'm really asking is, if you want to see more Line Rider more often, pledge $1. And if you do that, I appreciate you. Alright, part 3. This is where I tell you about all the other Line Rider stuff I've been up to, like taking commissions. I've gotten a few offers, and I've accepted one so far. It was a sort of holiday greeting card thing for Nodio, which is a Swiss healthcare company, and the video's on their channel, so you can check it out up there, or down there, or everywhere. Google it. Thanks to that commission money, I'll be able to focus most of my time on Line Rider for the rest of the winter, so yay! I also did the bulk of the work on The Wilderness, which was a scenery collaboration with Forest Seam over on the Line Rider Community Collaboration channel, which I run. Also, I'll probably be involved in a lot of the stuff that gets uploaded there in the future, so subscribe if you want. Finally, I've been working on video essays on Line Rider Tracks and Culture over on the Line Rider Review channel with my good friend Seth, aka OTDE. That channel also blew up a bit after the Top 10 Tracks of 2016 video I made went viral. Most recent upload of that channel was a big scary video essay about the gamification of Line Rider as an art medium, so if you're interested in that sort of art theory stuff, check that out as well, and subscribe if you like it. Which is a great segue into the 4th and last part of this announcement video, which is something that I mentioned in that video essay on the gamification of Line Rider, but I also want to tell you about here, and that's that we've created a Line Rider Artists Discord group. The video goes through this in a lot more detail, but suffice it to say that we want to create art with Line Rider, and we're frustrated with most of the community treating it like a game, so we made this as a space where we could sort of hang out and chat about making artsy stuff in Line Rider and do that. So, It's open to anyone who's interested in that, so if you are, come join us. The link's in the description. And if you watched this whole video, thank you! The line reader will be back soon, I promise. And if enough people pet on my Patreon, it'll happen more often. Alright, see ya.